one life. And it's a real shame if you just spend it in the same place you were born, with the same people, working a job you hate, and losing hope. Feeling like there's no way out. And the idea behind my channel is to give you guys hope and show you that it's possible. Today's my second to last day in Cancun, and I've been here for nearly 3 years. I came at the end of October in 2020. I've learned a lot about myself, about people. I've grown a lot, and I changed my life. For any of you who know a bit about my story, I came here with a bit of savings, and that started to run out a couple of months in. The idea was that I would dive right into making money on the internet, doing online business, and it took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. They make it seem easy, right? They make it seem like any kid and any teenager can just jump in and start doing it. And in a way, they're right. But they're not mentioning a lot of things, right? It took me a long time to understand the dynamics at play, right? I didn't know, I didn't believe you could make a lot of money in sales, getting on the phone, getting on Zoom with people, selling them programs, and taking a commission from every sale you make. And all you need for that is a laptop and an internet connection. Of course, you need to know people who have a business that like you enough and see that you have integrity and work ethic so that they're going to give you a chance to sell on their behalf. That's probably one of the hardest parts about this, but it's helped me improve my life in a lot of ways, to the point now where I'm on to my next destination, and most of you probably know what that is. And what can I say? This is the end. Honestly, I wanted to get out of Cancun a long time ago, but I stayed here because it was just stable. It was what I knew, and financially it wasn't feasible to make a big jump, like moving to a different country and starting all over, basically. So I decided to pull the trigger, and I'm leaving in 2 days. Sold a lot of my things, found someone to adopt my cat, which was tough, but there we go. I mean, if there's anything I can tell you guys, this place didn't quite live up to my expectations. The weather's great, although it can be way too hot in the summer. And it was hell living here last year and this year in the dead of summer, with the heat beating down on me every single day, especially in that first year in 2021, well, the first summer, when I was living in a place that the air conditioning didn't work. And it was always more than 30 degrees Celsius. Fahrenheit, I don't know, it's like 100. It was unbearable. And it was even worse because I didn't have stable income. I was away from my family and from my friends. I was losing a lot of friends too, making some new ones. And it was tough to date too, because when you're down financially, for the most part, at least for me, you don't, like, you want to go out with girls, but at the back of your mind you feel like you need to be working harder to get out of your situation so that you can take these girls on nicer dates, right? At least you can present yourself better and have peace of mind when you're with them, so you can just be in the moment. I don't even know what I'm trying to say here, guys, all I really want to convey is that you don't have to do things the way I did, obviously, right? If anything, work a job at home, save as much as you can, start learning sales as soon as you can, start learning copywriting, get involved on Twitter, get involved with the community, start talking to other people. Don't be like I was, where I was just lurking. What really got me out of my shell was joining a paid group. I didn't necessarily pay for it, but now it is a paid group and it's growing stronger every single day. But that was a great way to meet some like-minded guys and get on the same page and learn about all these different business models, how it works, what kind of money you can actually make when you put your mind to it. So that was a huge catalyst. I guess the last thing I'll say here, guys, is you win at life when you feel good about who you are and what your situation is and what you've done. And I can say I feel good. I made a lot of mistakes on the way here, and I wouldn't say I've made it at all. But now I can safely say that every single month, if I want to, I can go live in a different city, in a different country even, stay in an Airbnb in a nice area, eat well, go to a nice gym, afford to take Ubers pretty much anywhere if I want. Now, of course, I'm not including developed countries, right? I probably wouldn't survive, just being honest, I probably wouldn't survive if I were dropped in the middle of Miami or New York with the income I'm making right now. But a lot of other places, Latin America, like where I am right now, parts of Europe, even parts of Asia, I'm good. So this is possible. Just don't give up, right? If this is really something that you want to do, you can't give up on it. There were many times when I wanted to give up. Many times when I was just thinking to myself, I fucked my life up. I was at home alone in the evening thinking, if I had made different choices, I could have been hanging out with my friends, going out, having a great time, having a nice dinner, living in a nice place, having a car, all this stuff. But that's not the way things played out. And what you have to remember at the end of the day, very last thing I'll say, whether you're religious or not, whether you believe or not, there's a special kind of justice in life. When you look at other people and you think that they're living so large, they have everything, they're so happy. They've got the money, they've got the girls, they've got the cars, they've got the trips, the nice restaurants, all of that, the nice clothes. You have to realize that a lot of those people are oversharing. They're trying to tell the world and show the world what they've got because they're still empty inside. Because no matter how much they accumulate, there's always a balance. You might not be in the best position right now, but I swear to you, you have things, whether material or immaterial, that those people will never be able to get. They will never understand what it's like to have. Everything evens out. And at the end of the day, we're all going to die. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. So you might as well just be happy today. You might as well smile. And you might as well realize that none of it really matters. We got to pay bills. We got to work. We got to get stronger every day, for sure. In the gym, mentally, become more skilled at what we do. But ultimately, it's just, this is a short life. And there's a lot more. So, enjoy yourself. Don't let other things get you down. And realize that you can do it. whatever you really, really set your mind to and sacrifice, you can do it. But it's probably going to be a lot harder than you think it is. But the funny thing is, once you get there, you just laugh and you think, yeah, I paid the price, but you don't even question if it was worth it. Because you know you'd do it again in a heartbeat. Because you're already there. So, I'll leave you with that, guys. Next video will be somewhere else. So, take care.